How's it going, guys? So we are here with another Rust What's Coming. We're checking out today's update, and there isn't really a whole lot that's going on in this update, so it's going to be quite a short video. It's pretty much just fixes and so forth. Right now they're working on further optimizations. As always, you can check out the dev blog for details down in the description below. They've found a few other things that were taking up space, eating up maybe some extra RAM and so forth, and they've cleared that stuff up. They're working optimizing it, which is great. Now, the Bradley was just added, so they're doing some balancing. Its loot has been balanced a bit, its guns have been touched up, so basically the pathing as well. And right now the loot was pretty much you could use 1 C4 and get back 3 C4 and even potentially rockets on top of that. So people were using it hardcore to basically farm loot from it, and it just wasn't great. So that's been touched up, and the rockets and C4 have been removed. You have a chance of getting HV rockets and grenades when it comes to explosives. It's then going to be mostly guns and so forth in it, as well as a chance of getting armored doors, which I thought was kind of interesting. So that's a kind of cool way to go ahead and upgrade your base there. Like I said, the guns did get a bit of an upgrade. So you'll see here they actually, show shooting out bullets, which is kind of cool. The explosions as well of the actual destruction, as you can see, has been touched up and updated to look a little bit better, and a few more tweaks to that. The helicopter has also been touched up a bit with some of its weird flying issues and gibs on it, and it's just kind of been made a little bit more realistic looking and slightly better. Kind of working on optimizing it and just kind of finalizing it out nicely. You'll see that the explosions for the helicopter have also been touched up. Now, we are getting a new Hazmat Suit to kind of tell the difference between us and the scientists. Now, speculation is this will be a craftable one. It does say in the dev blog it won't be as good as the other one, so I'm assuming we can still get it. We'll just have to kill scientists to get it. So this is kind of your earlier rad suit. Yes, the frog boots aren't back, unfortunately, as everyone is so obsessed with it. It's just crazy. But yeah, so those are kind of the concepts there, and you can see that they've already started work. Looks like they went with the last concept there, at least for the helmet, and it's already getting set up and ready to go for the game. So it'll be kind of neat to see the different rad suits again. I kind of missed being able to have one that's craftable. I mean, they are pretty common, and I mean, a lot of times you end up, once you get road sign, you can get through most of the monuments already anyways, so it's not really super bad when it comes to that there. But yeah, looking forward to it for sure. Next thing is the small monuments are being worked on, and these are just going to scroll through some kind of pictures back there, and this is the supermarket and the gas station. Eventually they're going to work on putting in wells and stuff when they touch onto water and how water affects us in game much better. If you look into the actual roadmap, they've also mentioned that water might be used in smelting to up your yield when cooling your metal. So that's actually something kind of cool there. I'm excited to see. As you can see with this picture here, some of the small monuments will have tunnels and stuff under them with loot as well, which is actually really cool. I'm pretty excited to see that. It'll be neat to have kind of just the other variation around. It's nice to have the map populated with rad towns and monuments and so forth, because, I don't know, it just kind of brings it much more alive, you know? In addition, there's been a few other fixes to exploits and so forth. Again, if you want to see the details there, those are on the dev blog itself. Another thing, they've been working on the custom SMG recoil pattern, and still kind of touching up on that. It's still something they're really working on and trying to get ready for us with the game here. And I think it's starting to feel a lot better than it was. I know a lot of people still don't love it entirely, but it's getting there, I think. And I don't know, it just feels a lot better than it did before. I still feel like sometimes shots just kind of go everywhere, and it's not really, I don't know, too great. But hey, you know, it is what it is. One major exploit that was fixed this week, however, is the roofs. Sometimes you could clip through the side of them, and people are using that to hide loot and make secret loot rooms. That's been fixed and removed. There was also a memory leak, which was, I guess, from paintable signs not being, like, freed up properly. That's also been fixed. It was actually a very big memory leak. So, that's actually a really good thing. The other few things that have been worked up in here, there's about 300 megabyte worth of old assets that were tossed out of the game, so that's actually pretty nice. That was what I mentioned earlier that was kind of affecting RAM, and that's been taken out and should see a little performance peak from that, depending on your computer, of course. They're also still working on dynamic batching, which is some more optimization stuff there. So that's pretty much where it goes there. A lot of people are kind of wondering what's up with the scientists. Scientists didn't make it in quite yet. They're still working on those nav meshes. What you will see here, though, is that long-term persistence has been moved to now. And Help basically said it's something that's just kind of been put on the back burner, and it's what's killing Rust right now. They've moved it to their main focus. He's going to try to work out something, he said, that's similar to the blueprint system, but works with the components and the workbenches. So I'm pretty excited to see what that's going to be. It'll be really neat. And he said, you know, they're going to make sure it works with the game and it just meshes properly before they decide to, you know, ship out Rust and say that they're moving out of early access. And, you know, continuing on to the long-term goals like, you know, vehicles and multiple islands and electricity and all that kind of stuff. So that pretty much summarizes it up, guys. I hope you enjoyed checking this out. And next week, we'll probably be seeing some significant changes with the Force Wipe on the 7th. So we'll see you then. Don't forget to sub if you're new and want to see more updates. I cover them whenever there is one. And don't forget to like to show your support for the video. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next week.